Welcome to Around Town Live. I'm Dr. Liz Black and excited today. She's no stranger to the show, and I get a chance to welcome them on. But first, I need some of y'all to come in the room. Come on in the room, and when you come in, you could let me know that you're here. We're just giving it a second for people to know that we're here. We're going live. Hi. Oh, it's Raven. Hey, Raven. Good to see you. We are excited too. So come on in the room, y'all. We're taking a minute because we are streaming on 3 Facebook pages. We're streaming on YouTube. And anyone that shares this to their page, it will show on their page also. So we should be sharing. I'm not trying to get all the traffic on my site. Hey, y'all, thanks for coming in. Please say hi and tell me that you're here. Just a hi is all I need. Come on in the room. Welcome to Around Town Live. I see y'all. Come on, say hey. Um, Share this to your page so that it airs on your page. We want to share. We're gonna have a great time on today. I can already feel it. I pray y'all had a good day so far. Um, and we are streaming. What's up, Sharon? I knew you was coming on. You always make your way over here. I'm doing good. Good to see you on today. Sharon's been coming on my Facebook lives and winning tickets to events. And y'all got to always stay abreast because you never know when I'm going to be giving tickets away. So come on in. Want to get a few more people. Come on in. Today, Today was hot for those of y'all in the tri-state area. I think we went up to 83 degrees. Don't think, look, still keep a UGG. One UGG, one flip-flop. That's the way we're going to do it because this weather could be real funky sometimes. I want to introduce today's guest, and it's not her first time with us. She's been on before. We were talking about so many things that she's doing, and guess what? She's still doing so many things. So we want to catch up with her and see what she's up to. She is a social entrepreneur. And you're like, what is that? Well, she's going to tell us when she comes on. She's an executive director of Girls with Knowledge Global. That's not just like in New York, New Jersey. That's global, y'all. GWK. And also, she is a Pilates salon owner. Yes, I am equals X. That's in White Plains. So I'm thinking, hey Terry, how you doing? Good to see you. Yes. Thanks for coming. Well, see your picture, right? Thanks for coming on. So she's got all that's going on. I thank y'all for checking in. I'm gonna need you to ask her some questions when she comes on. Uh did I say on here? I don't even think I mentioned Emmy Award winner. We've got a whole lot of stuff to talk about. I told you she's a social entrepreneur, so I gotta welcome her to the show. None other than Marcel Lastly Kabori. Come on in the room. How you doing?
Hey, Dr. Liz Black. How you
Yeah,
doing?
I'm doing good. And it's good to see you. Hold it. What's that coming out your shoulder
Oh,
over
what is coming
there?
out your
It's
shoulder?
looking like, oh, it's coming out that Oh, it's
Everywhere
coming
I
out of
go.
all your shoulders. Come on, Emmy Award winner 5 times. Thanks, y'all. I see y'all in the room. Come on. Thank you. Thanks for hanging with us tonight. So, Marcel, tell us. I don't even know where to begin, but we'll just jump right in. First of all, welcome back
Thank
to the
you.
show. It's
Thank you for
so good to
having me.
have
It's
you.
so good to be here.
Yeah.
To be
Yeah. It's just great. I guess let's just start off with the 5 Emmys.
Aw.
How how do we get 5 Emmys on our shelf in the living room?
I mean, you know what? The way we get it is by being the best at doing the most.
Come on. And
I know.
wow. Now tell us the years. Was it back to
Oh,
back? Was it in one
there
show?
were so out of a total of so 5 Emmys, but a total of 16 nominations, which for me says two things.
Wow.
It says that, you know, 16 times I've been identified as being a part of or helping to curate something amazing, right? But
Wow.
also, like,
Yeah.
only 5 times was I actually awarded for that too. And it was not all in one year, it was year after year, which kind of just, from an individual standpoint, just shows incremental growth and perseverance, right? Like
Yeah.
15, 16 nominations. There were a lot of times out of that we didn't win and we didn't go home with something.
Yes.
We were disappointed, Anyway, so it's multiple years, starting
I
in
love it.
2014, going all the way
Really?
to 2022. And
So
nominations also are recent. So, it's been amazing.
what for?
So it's for youth-based educational content. So from a
Wow.
movie to documentaries, short stories to music videos that are about social activism, which kind of ties into the social entrepreneurship that I like to kind of identify for my life and what I do.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's
but yes,
wonderful.
and also, but wait. So the big thing about it, right? Everybody's always like 5 time Emmy Award. I'm
Yes.
grateful, humbled, but the best part about that is that those years and these productions, even the 16, in
Yeah.
total,
Yeah.
were all acknowledging the work that the youth also put in. And so we have youth and young people from the Bronx, from Brooklyn, that have, that are Emmy Award winning. Emmy
Wow.
Award winning.
Yes. Because they were a part of the
They
production.
were a part of it. They were a part of it. And they have Emmys and they went to the Emmys and they accepted the Emmys. And hopefully, this in the youth development, because I also have that, right? Hopefully,
Yeah.
this is something that would be able to change the trajectory of their lives. You're talking about after school programs that
Wow.
it's not just about sitting and playing with gadgets and all of that. It also is about thinking about your life and your skills and your passions and the possibilities and the opportunities. And that's what a lot
Yeah.
of times our young people don't get to see. They don't get to see
Yeah.
representation. They don't get to see opportunities. They don't get to know that their dreams can come to fruition. And so being able to provide youth development programming
Yeah.
that can help catapult their lives like that, because now they're coming out of whatever high school, New York City public school,
Right.
Emmy, or
With
and
an
or not
Emmy.
with an Emmy. So there you go. So that to me is the flex.
Where were you when I
That
was
to
in high
me,
school? They
that's
wasn't
my
putting
flex.
me in shows.
Yeah, that's
Wow.
my flex. So my flex is not the 5 Emmys. My flex are the young people who get to also say that and who
Oh
hopefully
man.
have their lives changed because of that opportunity.
Oh my gosh, that is so
Yeah.
big. So it seems like everything you're doing, like even the organization Girls with Knowledge Global, like I'm sure you're going to be videotaping them soon too, huh?
mean, why not? They're working on social activism. They're working on campaigns. They're working on things that I think deserve recognition, and not only to show to pop out and show people, but
Yeah.
really to remind them of what they could do. Like, you get to have that on record too. You get to have that
Yeah.
as something that kind of shows you, your dreams, encapsulates your dreams
Yeah.
so that you can keep kind of having the vision for them and grow them, but also like how far you've come. So
Wait, now
uh,
this is a lot, and now I want to ask you, how did this start? When were you in high school and said, I know I'm going to do this? Or was it one of those things when you were, out at a restaurant and all of a sudden, woo, God said, you're going to be doing this. Like, how did all of this happen?
well, that's a big question, but
I know.
it is a big question, but I will tell you this. All of it, besides from just being a part of my great, amazing, wonderful destiny, is all strategic. It's all connected. And so people will be like, youth development, Emmys, production, Pilates,
Right.
like,
Right.
she all,
But
it's
it's
not at
all
all over the
attached.
place. It all connects. It
Yeah.
really does. And so what it has become is, it's almost like my life and my life experiences and the opportunities that I have become a rubric for the businesses that I've been able to create. They truly
Yeah.
are. I operate and I feel like I'm blessed to have built this type of life for myself. I operate in my purpose. I operate, in where I'm
Come on,
passionate. You know what I mean?
Jesus.
I operate in
Yes.
a place. Yeah, I operate in a place where I know that because I have vision, there will be provision. And so it gets difficult from time to time, but at the end of the day, like I know
Yes.
what I'm supposed to be doing, and so I know that it will all come together the way it's supposed to.
I wanted to just fall back in my chair and flip. Like I just wanted to go, woo! After you said that, God is going to make the provision for the
But
vision.
when I tell you, it is a daily, multiple times a day reminder. I have to remind myself of that. You know what I mean? Like you
Yes.
start worrying. And I have a friend who said that his grandmother used to say, if you're gonna worry, don't pray. If you're gonna pray, don't worry. Right?
Amen.
So
I'd
if I'm
rather not
praying about it,
worry.
then why am I worrying? What am I worrying about?
Yeah,
Or just
really.
worry and don't even think
Give
about
it to God. Right. Give it to God and leave it there.
so it's a
So,
constant reminder, that it's that there will be provision. That I just need to be obedient and I need to do the thing that I am dreaming of, even when other people don't see it. They're not
yes.
gonna see it. It's not their vision.
Come on, women's conference. You need to be speaking at. Are y'all listening? Those of you having a
Not a
woman
woman.
conference, I'm gonna have a conference just so I can bring you in. How about that?
Yeah, let's go. Let's go.
I think you need to be. Oh, I feel God.
Oh,
Yeah. So when we talk, I mean, we haven't gotten into everything that you're doing because I don't even think we have enough time in
how
this
much time we got?
year. It's my show.
Look, I'm just so happy to be here with you. I'm
I'm
just so
happy.
happy to
We
hear
had fun
you.
before, but
Uh-huh.
it seems like now we just really in a groove. We get
Yeah,
a chance to really,
yeah,
talk some more. Before you were coming on, it was for an event that you were having. I wanted to
yeah,
make it, I couldn't.
yeah,
But
yeah.
so now you've done, we didn't talk about any of this. I don't know if you were doing it then. You did have the Emmys,
I did.
but so
No,
when we,
I was there in a different capacity. I was there about
yeah,
the organization and not about my.
yes.
I'm happy to be, anywhere to represent anything that I believe in. So it
Well,
doesn't.
I just feel you should be you are empowering others that are watching this right now. Hey Jessica, how you doing? Yeah, you're empowering other, I can't even just say women. Like I have to have a women's conference now. You have inspired me to
Thank you.
have a women's conference and men can sneak in if they pay. How
I
about
think
that?
they should pay, but they should definitely be there because there's some stuff that we got some things that we shouldn't be just holding on as secrets. There are things that we need to let them know if we want it to be
Exactly.
different. You
Oh,
can't
I
do this.
like that.
So
I
anyway,
like that. So we're going to get into, so you're a social entrepreneur, and what does that mean?
um, so a social entrepreneur for me, what I am, I was raised in a family of entrepreneurs. Like it's just, I think, a part of my legacy too. I was raised with the mindset of ownership and the mindset of being a producer and not just a consumer, right? And the power of cooperative economics. So that was just always a fundamental part of my upbringing, and what I saw demonstrated in my family's home. But um, as I've uh, um, as I've ascended in my career, along
Yeah.
the way, I've always been able to work. I've been able to take the things that I did that laid a foundation for me to then transition into working in a space that serves my people or that feeds my soul, right? And so not just doing things
Mm.
that end up about money, but if I started a business, that business is centered around helping society, or not just about making money. And so
Right.
all of the endeavors that I am in kind of touch a facet on that, whether it's wellness or economic empowerment or youth development,
Right.
or social impact. So all of the spaces that
Yeah.
the business are in, the businesses that I own, the spaces that they're in are spaces not just to make me rich, but to also empower the people that are around me and contribute back to my community.
There should
That's
be
what social entrepreneurship is for me.
wait, there should be a picture of you and the word community cuz that's all I keep getting. You are community. When people talk about what a community should be doing or what the mindset should be of the people in the community, that's what you're representing to me.
Thank
That's
you.
awesome.
Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah. So we're talking about the globe. Wait, let me get back into the executive director of Girls with Knowledge Global. You said they're going out and doing active. They're
There, our
what are
program
they
is
doing?
robust. It's a really robust program. Right now, some of the focus has been in it's a program that is the ultimate goal of the program is economic empowerment, right, for our youth and for the next generation. Um,
Hmm.
but that is so much more than just wealth or money. You know what I mean? Or
Yes.
there's
Yes.
understanding, being empathetic enough to understand socially what's happening, and then deciding that you're going to fight and become an advocate and use your voice, or you're going to create a business that is actually a solution to a societal problem, right? And it does
Mhm.
make you money, and it is something that you love to do, but it really is about building the empowerment of your community. So yeah, community is bringing unity to the community.
Yeah.
It's
Unity to
what
the community. That's a T-shirt, and then you sign
Hey,
it.
it definitely
Unity
is what I
to the
create.
community.
What we've been able to create in IMX Pilates in White Plains. I mean,
Yeah. All right. Let me get to it. Let me
okay,
get to
okay,
it.
okay. You
I
know, it's my
didn't
happy
forget.
place.
All right. On top of everything else, the other 100 jobs that she has that she loves supporting the community. I don't know how many of y'all do Pilates, but Pilates is the best thing for our body.
You do
The
Pilates,
stretching, the
Dr. Liz.
I
You
do Pilates.
do Pilates.
I do
Girl,
Pilates and
yes.
I love Pilates. Um how your salon, do we call it salon or
I mean,
club?
I call it, a Pilates
All right,
boutique,
studio.
a studio,
Boutique.
a boutique
Okay.
salon, a
All right.
chateau. I don't
Oh,
know. It is
well,
home. It is where it's whatever makes you feel good. It is community. So yes,
it's in White Plains, New
the
York.
studio. Hmm.
Now tell us, like, you could have been an entrepreneur for a McDonald's. You could have been an entrepreneur for a Stretch. You could have
Yeah.
been an entrepreneur for a million things. What made you pick Pilates?
I mean, Pilates picked me. I
Really?
Yeah, I didn't. I was not looking for an opportunity. I wasn't trying to find. Sometimes you're always trying to think of like what the next thing is.
Right.
No, I literally, part of what even our fundamentals have been in our program as it relates to choosing stock is taking inventory of your life and the things that you do and you use daily, right? And the things that you feel like you would spend your money on because it's just that important to you. So
Yes.
for me, I was practicing. I've been practicing Pilates for the past 7 years. And the first time that I was truly like that I became introduced to Pilates was about 25 years ago when
Wow.
I was working on Park Avenue, and I would go to New York Sports Club on my lunch break. And so I did like kickboxing. I tore my meniscus. I went to my orthopedic surgeon. He was like, "You're too young for any type of surgical thing. Go
Surgery.
see a chiropractor." The chiropractor who was on Park Avenue had a Cadillac, which is a Pilates, like the creme de la creme
Wow.
apparatus. And
Yeah.
so he put me with a Pilates practitioner and had them rehab my knee. So I knew of the
Ooh.
scientific and the medicinal, so to speak,
Yes.
the restorative purposes that Pilates had, because I was sent to that by a medical professional. And then fast forward, a couple of decades or almost 2 decades, and
You're like, this
start,
works.
I start, practicing just for my mind during COVID. Do you know what I mean? Like just peace of mind and being able to center
Yeah.
myself. And instead of
Yes.
the hustle and bustle of all of the companies and all of the endeavors that I'm a part of, I would have this habit of waking up in the morning, and as soon as I got up, got my phone, see what's going on, and start putting out fires and operating at that frequency throughout the whole day to crash burn and do it all again the next day.
Yes.
And so I needed to find a way to center myself and my health and my peace of mind. And in
Yeah.
Pilates, our fundamental principle, like before you do anything, you got to learn how to breathe. And
And
breathing
that
is
I
a form
don't breathe well
that is
at all.
because you're missing a whole element. Your body yada yada might look good with that Pilates, right? But when you really start breathing and you really feel how air and breath and life is transformed, like my
Yeah.
staff know when I don't do Pilates, they be like, she didn't go to Pilates today because she, I am much nicer.
Really?
Yeah,
I
I'm
need it then
telling
just
you.
for that, huh?
I'm
So,
telling you. So anyway,
but
so I was like, listen, this is a fantastic, like this has changed my life. The
yeah,
studio that I was going to in Middle Village, Queens, shout out to Slavka, who is my Pilates mommy. She created community. And I went and I became friends with women that I would have never otherwise known, not because they're not amazing, because our lives just wouldn't have crossed, our paths just wouldn't have crossed that way.
right.
And so I became a part of a new community. And I was like, but why am I always the only black girl here? Right?
Yeah.
Like, why? And it was reminiscent of being a producer and always being the only black one, which is why I created GWK. See how it all connects?
It all
So
connects. But
it all,
wait, let me ask you a question though. Hold it. Because I go to Pilates and
mhm.
I'm not making no friends. I
Well,
guess I don't want to.
well, that's because you don't go to Pilates White Plains, but you know you're welcome. You know we got a reformer for you, Dr. Liz Black.
Oh, come on, reformer.
Listen,
I got my own straps.
I didn't say that Pilates creates community. I said we create community with our Pilates
Got it.
because there is
Different.
historically, particularly because it has not been that it hasn't been accessible. Tavi, it hasn't been that accessible to communities of color, right? So
Yes.
it's always been identified as like a rich white woman's thing, right?
Right.
When Joseph
Uh-huh.
Pilates actually created it for men and athletes, for flexibility and agility. Like it wasn't even made for
Right.
women, but
Right.
somehow, some way, it became a rich white woman's thing. And probably because it's very expensive, and it's only been accessible in areas where the women probably look like that. But nonetheless,
Wow.
I understood how transformative it was physically, mentally, like all of that for my life, and
Yeah.
decided that it needed to be more accessible to my community. And so that was what I set out to do. And in that, create the same type of community that I was welcome into when I went to Slavka's studio.
I am thinking that maybe I'm not getting the whole medicinal part
Yeah.
of being in Pilates.
The,
I think I
yeah, you
go
got
in
to breathe.
because I'm like, I gotta stretch. Yeah, I'm
Listen,
gonna look at it
I'm
differently.
we'll get offline. I'm gonna get a hold of you and get you out the White Plains. We'll get you out there and
Oh,
just to do like a reset, and then you going back to wherever you're going, but take
a
that with you,
reset. Yeah.
right?
You know what I really would love to do? I would like to get some ladies that want to go with me to White Plains and
Yes,
we have a girls' night out at the
yes,
Pilates studio.
yes. And let me
So
tell you, we got a whole like it's cutesy tootsie. Like
it
we
is.
have parties there, so we could have a whole
I
like
would like
it's
that.
a whole vibe. We have parties. We could have massage services, facial scrubs.
Oh, so
Yeah,
a
like
day
we
of
could do a whole
pampering.
we could do a whole pampering. Yes,
Oh,
Pam-
that sounds good.
pam-
That sounds
pam-
good. Who
let's do it.
Let's do it. Who would be open to that? Those of you that are on right now, I know I would
Mhm.
open it up to everyone, but
And
those of
listen,
you that
don't
are
think
on,
you can't do Pilates. Don't believe that. Like you're not. Like you can do Pilates. You don't have to be a certain size. Like you there. Listen, okay,
yeah,
that's all.
that's all you need to say. And
That's it.
and we're gonna do that. I want to open up the floor if there's any questions for Marcel before we go. If you have any questions for her, I can't say you're gonna get this opportunity again, but to have her one on one where you can be this close and personal until we get her to her Pilates studio.
Now,
Um, we want to give your social though. Give out your social so people can start
sure.
following you.
All right. So y'all got a pen? Let's do it like this.
Oh, it's
So
like that?
we have the Pilates studio. So that's IMX Pilates White Plains. All
IMX Pilates. White Plains, all of that.
all of that.
Okay. And
IMX
that
White Plains. I'm sorry. IMX White Plains is our handle. My
oh
bad.
wait, wait, wait. Let me do okay, let me cross that out. IMX White Plains.
Yes, let me look. My team's
That's
gonna be like,
IG?
that's
Okay.
IG.
All
And we're
right.
on Facebook and I'm sure all the other places and TikTok and all that. So
And it's
then
the same
there's
ID?
GW. Sorry,
Same ID?
same ID.
Good. Thank you,
And
Jesus.
then and then we've got GWK Global, right? And so the handles GWK Global and GWK in its earlier iteration stood for Girls with Knowledge. So there's also Girls with Knowledge, right? So we've got GWK
Okay.
Global, Girls with Knowledge. And then if you just want to follow me, I
Follow her. Follow.
I'm MLK, like my name, Marcel Ashley Cabore, MLK underscore the THEE Global Goddess. That's it.
Global Goddess. I got it. I thought I was following you, but I need to make sure. Are you who's my secretary tonight? I always need someone to be a secretary. I need you to put Marcel's information so we know her IG is IMX White Plains. Somebody please type that in there. IG at IMX White Plains. And then nobody wants to be secretary. What's wrong with y'all?
Somebody.
Somebody come on and be secretary. I need y'all. I always have one that rises to the occasion.
Let me
And
go on
then,
there and be the secretary.
Jessica said it's over an hour. Okay, thank you. Raven is our secretary. We
Thank
appreciate
you, Ray.
it. Page. And if you want to go to the Pilates page, I want you to follow all her pages, not just
You.
and choose
Thank
all
you.
of them.
All of them. Thank you.
Okay, IGIMX White Plains. So we want to do that. So I want to set up a day of pampering. Um, there we'll have to figure it out. We'll talk offline,
Yeah.
figure out how we can do that, and just have a big party. I just don't like. Does the music have to be soft? Can it be like bumping a
Let
little?
me tell you. Listen, we can have whatever we want. You can have whatever
You
you.
own it. Thank you,
I own
Jessica.
it. I own it. Whatever you want. Let's go.
Yeah, let's do it. I just want to have a day where we can maybe I'll celebrate my birthday like that.
Oh,
One
please,
of
let's
the
do it. Let's
ways.
get it done. Let's
Who
have a
knows?
birthday party.
Okay. So, all right. This what? Come on, Michael. You jumped in too, honey. Michael. Are you honey? And Michael's your last name, or are you Michael? All right, whatever it is. We thank you for being with
Thank
us. Oh, you
you.
do Pilates regularly. So, do you have men there? I don't. I
We
think honey is
do. We
female,
do.
but
Of course, we do. Sure. A
all
lot of
right.
some of the men are private clients. They do, and we have that opportunity for anybody. Anybody can certainly get private sessions so that they can be more confident or just more targeted with their practice. Um,
Okay.
yeah, certainly.
So, yes, okay, honey, I got you. That's my honey now. All
Uh,
right. So now we know we're gonna have a day of pampering, and we're gonna have a. I have to set up now a women's conference because I need you to speak and pour into the women and the some men that show up too. That's
good.
what I need.
Okay.
So this has
I
been
forgot
good.
about the conference.
No,
I-
I remember everything. It's all going down. But everybody, it's been a great time. I don't see any questions from Marcel. Do
okay.
you have any questions for her? Because now would be your time. Otherwise, we are going to wrap it up. Any questions for her? Five-time Emmy Award winner hanging out with us today, all in the community and
Thank
making a difference in the
you so
lives of
much.
so many. She is okay. She is the
Oh,
first Black person to own a IMX franchise. I didn't realize that was it's IMX franchise.
hmm
Wonderful. Well, you go down in history anyway.
you see.
Yeah, you do. All right. So I'm just super excited for all that's happening. Those of you that are there, please share this on your Facebook page, or if you're on YouTube, share it. We want to let others know about Marcel and all that she's doing in the community. She's a social entrepreneur, five-time Emmy Award winner, and she took time out to come on to just hang out with us today to share. So, that being said, oh, How do you enjoy kickboxing?
I tore my meniscus twice.
Oh, so that answer
The
is
only thing
not
that
so
I
much.
enjoyed, the only thing I enjoyed about kickboxing was that it led me to Pilates.
Wow.
Yeah,
So it it causes more damage.
it can. It did for me, right? And so Pilates, in and of itself, it teaches you how to, you know, like it's restorative movement. So you're
I
not
got
just going
it.
to work out to do Pilates, you're using the Pilates principles to take you through your day. Like I have athletes, I have some of our clients are training for marathons and they come to do Pilates so that they can breathe differently and so that they can move differently to win the race.
That's
Right? I
good.
have
Yeah.
clients whose therapists have told them to come so that they could manage their anxiety or ADHD or you know what I mean? Like there's
Yes.
and then of course the physical therapy clients, people who are like, I hurt my back and my doctor said that I should be doing Pilates or I have arthritis or so there's so many things.
Yes.
Yeah.
I love it. All right, that was a great question, and I hope that helped you. I did kickboxing. Oh my gosh, maybe it was 20 years ago, but I would think Pilates a lot more.
Kickboxing, I enjoyed it when I was doing it for sure. So hard,
Yeah,
going hard. So I don't
yeah.
it at all. But
You
yeah,
went hard. You went a little too hard.
well, you do that when you're younger, right?
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
Pilates is my speed.
Yeah.
Yes. Amen. I mean, I still work out with a
Young
trainer, but
women who are like who are young, I've got my young
yeah.
mom before she goes to school, like there it runs. We have elderly clients, so it really
Yeah.
does the range. But I think that women of a certain age have a certain appreciation because we look young and
Yeah.
we feel young,
Right.
but sometimes our bodies are like, ma'am.
Bend,
Yeah.
stretch, stand straight. Get out that chair without using your
Yes,
hands
your body,
and
yes.
rocking.
So, yes. And so, you know, Pilates has helped me to be able to just be a little bit more in alignment so I'm not hurting so much when I move every day. You know what I mean? And
Yes.
yeah.
Miss
So,
LA Poet, she said she started Pilates because she loves to dance.
yeah. We
So
do have Joseph Pilates, the traditional Pilates, classical Pilates, as created by Joseph Pilates, does not incorporate dance, right? It really isn't
mm,
about any of that or strength training. But in the IMX model, what we've been able to do is incorporate a little bit of Alexander method. So the principles of dance and all of that also kind of exist. And then, of course, there's strength training and all of that. So
yeah.
Pilates, IMX stands for integrated movement equals exercise. And so that's what
Okay.
the IMX brand of Pilates is.
Well, those of you that are on and can get to White Plains, you may be far, but maybe you can get a carload and you all alternate driving or something. Not the one with road rage, though. She's the one that wouldn't get to drive, but the others can drive and y'all can make your way to White Plains. I'm going to figure it out, come
Yes.
up with the price after Marcella and I speak, and then I'll have a sign up sheet for those that want to be a part. And when we get to a certain number, we'll know then it's time to schedule. How's that? That sounds good,
Good.
right?
That
Yeah,
sounds
let's do that. I'm looking forward to it. So is there anything you want to say before we go?
yes, me?
Yes,
Oh, Dr. Liz
you.
Black. Thank you for inviting me and for this wonderful
Always.
conversation we've had. It's always a pleasure sharing time with you. So thank you. Thank you.
Oh,
Thank you
mm,
for, thinking that what I do and believing that what I do is important enough for people to know about it.
huge. I
Yeah.
definitely think so. Those of you that are here, you want to stay connected with me by text. You see the number on the screen. It's been on there for how long have we been on? 34 minutes and 34 seconds. Make sure you write that number down and go ahead and sign up and
Or
yeah, be a part of the text.
77.
Be a part of the text family, okay? Marcel, I am so happy to have had you on. We'll do this again real soon.
Yes, ma'am.
And those of you that are watching, I got nothing but love for you. And until next time, go in peace, grow in grace. Don't just go to church, be the church.